According to the dictionary, it defines love as a profoundly tender, passionate affection for another person. Love is a feeling of warm personal attachment or deep affection, as for a parent, child, or friend. It is also defined as a sexual passion or desire. Every year in the month of February, people around the world on the 14th day celebrate and profess their love for each other through words and exchanging of gifts. February 14th every year is a day tagged as Valentine's Day to celebrate love and romance. There are interesting views as to where the source of this tradition really is.
What I understand by Valentine's is that a man called St. Valentine, they said he was always passionate about celebrating love between young men and women. That at the time there was a ban in the Roman Empire that no young man should get married, and there were two lovers that he brought together and wed them, and the king, because of the order that was on ground that no young men should get married, he ordered for his arrest, and that was what led to his death, and people celebrate him for sacrificing his life.
I'm not part of the people that celebrate Valentine just on February 14th. Every day of my life attributes the spelling of love.
From research, it was revealed that the origins of this festival of candy and Cupid are actually dark, bloody, and a bit muddled. The history of Valentine's Day, also known as Saint Valentine, is traced to the ancient Roman ritual of Lupercalia, ancient Rome. Then men physically abused women, hitting and treating them harshly. What today is tagged domestic violence. From February 13th to 15th, the Romans celebrated the feast of Lupercalia. The men would sacrifice a goat and a dog, then whip women with the hides of the animals they had just slain. According to Noel Lenski, a historian from the University of Colorado at Boulder, the Roman romantics will line up a group of young women for the men to lash, believing this will make them fertile. The brutal feat included a matchmaking lottery in which young men drew the names of women from a jar. The couple would then coupled up for the duration of the festival, or longer if the match was right. The ancient Roman emperor Claudius II banned all marriages and engagements in Rome. Valentine the Saint, realizing the injustice of the decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. Claudius found out and ordered that he be executed. Two other men, both named Valentine, were also said to have been executed on February 14th of different years in the 3rd century AD. Their martyrdom was honored by Catholic Church with the celebration of St. Valentine's Day. That became what today is celebrated worldwide. As the years went by, the holiday grew sweeter, with Chaucer and Shakespeare romanticizing it in their work, and it gained popularity throughout Britain and the rest of Europe. Eventually, the tradition made its way to the New World. The Industrial Revolution further gave it zest, ushering in factory-made cards in the 19th century. By 1913, mass production of Valentine's card began, and February 14th has not been the same since. The celebration of Valentine's Day goes on in varied ways. Many will break the bank buying jewelry and flowers for their loved ones. Others will celebrate in a single awareness day, sad way, dining alone, and banging on self-gifted chocolates. This year's Valentine's Day in Nigeria sees lovers celebrating in parks, gardens, and restaurants with exchanges of gifts and other lovely items. However, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control advises Nigerians to think of innovative ways to celebrate the Valentine's Day safely, as it urged Nigerians to protect themselves, family, and loved ones in ways that do not involve large gatherings. Some Nigerians shared with 84 TV Radio how they are celebrating this year's Valentine with the COVID-19 pandemic still on.
As I speak, I'm currently at Jabi Lake, and a lot of people are here. To a large extent, a lot of people are using their nose mask. And though social distancing is not as much as it is, but at least it's a bit different compared to last year that we have our freedom to move around and do a lot of things together. So it's obvious everybody are trying to be careful this time around, even as we celebrate the Valentine.
We all have come up with creative ways to live together, to cope with carrying masks and all. So yeah, I think people are fine.
We haven't had much to celebrate for quite a while. So basically I think people love the opportunity to come out, even if the pandemic is still going on, right? So there is still the scares of COVID-19, but still, we wear our face masks, we carry our sanitizers, it's all the same. I don't think it's that different from last year because the protocols on COVID-19 has been a little bit loose, so we can actually come out and celebrate with our family.
It is good to celebrate love. What makes this celebration special at times like this is that situations like this COVID-19 pandemic era reminds us all that through thick and thin, strong relationships, be it family or lovers, can withstand many hardships, including a global pandemic.